to story time in my living room. Today I'm going to be reading The Snowy Nap by Jan Brett. Let's see what happens to Hedgie in this story. The book covers always give us a little snapshot of what the story's about. We've got Hedgie here sitting in a little basket, some animals around the border, and then in the back we have some animals peeking in a window. It's got some icy, flowery shapes on the window. So sometimes when I pick out a story, I use the cover to help me decide if it's something that I'd be interested in. So this is a newer book by Jan Brett. We've read The Mitten, and The Gingerbread Baby is one of my favorite stories. So let's see what happens today. Young Hedgie sniffed the chilly wind. Snow is on the way, he thought. I'll just take a last rumble around the farm. He did not want to miss a moment. He could barely keep his eyes open as he walked. The hens noticed at once. Time for Betty Bye, they cackled. It won't be long before you have to hibernate, and our coop will be bedazzled by icicles. I love that word, bedazzled. It makes the story fun and exciting. In a sleepy daze, Hedgie trundled past the pond. The geese honked. Goodbye until spring. We'll think of you as we slip and slide across the pond ice. It's already starting to freeze. Hedgie came to the sheep shed. Nighty-night, the sheep bad. One of the sheep had seen hedgehogs on the farm in their cozy dens each year after year. She was ready to tell Hedgie what he would miss. I'll soon see the snowmen that Lisa makes. The billy goat overheard and crunched across the frozen field to add, as usual, you will miss winter blue times when the sun sets and the snow farm appears in every shade of blue. The pig watched Hedgie stop for a big yawn. Have a good winter's sleep, she oinked. If only I could save a few snowflakes for you. No two are alike. When the pony trotted up, Hedgie guessed what he wanted to say. Sleep well, he neighed. If you hear bells in your dreams, it will be me pulling my sleigh. That was the last straw. I don't want to sleep all winter like last year, protested Hedgie. I want to see icicles and snowmen and snowflakes and pond ice. I want to hear sleigh bells. Before Hedgie could yawn again, he decided to turn around and stay up for the winter. The night grew frosty cold. Must stay awake, must stay awake, must stay awake to see winter, Hedgie shivered as his eyes closed. From the farmhouse window, Lisa saw a still shape outside in the cold. Poor little hedgehog, she bundled him up and brought him inside. Lisa put Hedgie in a tea basket and gave him a spot by the window. That was a close call, she said. A snowstorm is on the way. You better stay in the house and warm up. Then you can stay up for winter. To Hedgie's delight, the next morning he saw the world outside shimmering with snow. The old chicken coop sparkled like a palace. Remember earlier when the author said that it was bedazzled? This is what it looks like when it's all sparkly and bedazzled. It's shiny and beautiful. And Hedgie got to see it. Every day he watched from different windows. The new wintry scenes appeared. The pond froze into a shiny mirror. Lisa twirled on her skates as the goose and the gander slid to keep up. To Hedgie's amazement, one day Lisa rolled great balls of snow. And before he knew it, he was looking at his very first snowman. He was getting sleepier though, but each morning held a new surprise. The little hedgehog was dozing when he heard the tinkling of bells. He tried with all his might and opened his eyes. There was the pony pulling a sleigh, just like he'd said. Lisa made a snowball and tossed it in his direction. Kapoof! Hedgie slept later every day, and one day he awoke to see the flowers of frost decorating his window. The trees looked like lace against the sky. I have truly seen winter, was Hedgie's last thought as he nodded back to sleep. Lisa knew it was time. Leaving the door open, she cradled the little hedgehog. "You belong in the wild," she whispered in his ear as she carried him through the drifts. She crouched by the burrow and nestled him inside. "Sweet dreams, little adventurer," she said. Just then she noticed the front door was swinging on its hinges. Squawks and rumbles were coming from inside. Lisa peered through the doorway and saw animals making a commotion in her house. Each one was thinking, "I'll see winter from a nice warm house." "Out, out, out, skedaddle," she laughed. "Don't you know this is not where you live?" Lisa was shooing the last mouse from the house as Hedgie, snug in his burrow, fell into a deep sleep. He was dreaming about icicles and snowmen, snowflakes, and pond ice. It was a long, snowy nap. So I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you enjoy your day. And always remember that every day is a holiday.